not gonna rant about Toriko ending next week. I already made a video for that before, I realized this week's chapters all came out early. So that video will be released shortly after. I already made it, it's already rendered, blah blah blah. It'll be out soon after. But first off, I'm glad that Neo itself isn't on Toriko's full course. But the End Memeth came literally out of nowhere. Heck, even the Blue Demon gave two shits. He just picked his nose. On the other hand, the White Demon was extremely talkative this week. I mean, he was really talkative last time? Or was it the time before? Yeah, it was the time before. Either way, he's so talkative, he made one sentence hold both a pun, a terrible pun, and a secret meaning to us readers. I don't think this mammoth will be putting an end to Toriko's journey. Is both a terrible pun, terrible pun on the name End Mammoth, and a message to the readers akin to Toriko will live on in your hearts, which really strikes a chord thanks to that announcement this morning of having us one chapter left to go. But yes, the journey is ending. The full course is complete, and all major villains, except for Starjan, are deceased, including former ones such as MIDORA. Yeah, he gave his life to restore most of the planet to its natural state after he copied the food luck of the only character to have seemingly more than Komatsu. You guessed it, Zanji. If there's anyone who's lacking in power more than Komatsu, just enough to have the biggest power, it's Zanji. Hell, he shouldn't even be in the gourmet world. That kind of explains how the fuck he is. Explains how he survived, period, before even getting there. Because I do think that there was a little bit of hint of him having it, though. If not the fact that his plot armor is thicker than any plot armor in manga history. From the, what was it, the smiling apple face, whatever. I can't remember, it was so long ago. But I do think his apples were the most tasteful or some bullshit. Either way, that reveal was both subtle and meaningful as it was responsible for when Center burst out of the world and did something ex machina-like, but managed to revive everyone from near death. Not dead characters, sadly. Not all the people has survived. I mean, only the near dead ones. Including the 8 Kings, who should definitely be dead, but I digress. That's probably one of 2 pet peeves in this entire chapter, actually, so that's not bad for the second to last chapter. That being said, possibly due to the lack of tension, lack of need for a villain, it didn't feel rushed at all. It was beautifully paced, finishing with Toriko meaningfully sharing food with Neo. Of course, my other pet peeve is the subtle plot hole of Neo's body existing rather than Acacia's corpse. But like I said, I'll overlook it because it's just one of 2 small pet peeves. Hopefully next week we get to see Toriko's wedding, because that would be a beautiful way to go out. And we haven't seen Rin much this half. I actually want to see Komatsu's little potential girlfriend too. That's another nice way to go out. Maybe she catches the bouquet. Oh. But either way, tell me your thoughts in the comments below, and check out the video I mentioned earlier that I'll be putting out later. And also, don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends, and if you're new here, then join this growing community, as we're going for 75 subscribers by Thanksgiving, 100 by New Year's, so feel free to check out all I have to offer. Most of my content is linked down in the description below, as links to Twitter and the Facebook page. Thanks for watching. I'm Smalls at Black94, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Oh, and also remember, if you're American, the end of the world is coming up. No, I'm kidding. Just vote for whoever you think is right. I trust each and every one of us to have our own, people. Just vote so you don't regret it. Doesn't matter who you vote for. Just don't do one of those protest votes.